Hey everybody, Rafa here, and I just wanted to kind of talk about the reveal of Resident Evil 8 Village. And I gotta say, first and foremost, I am very excited for a couple of different reasons. First of all, it's no secret, Resident Evil is one of my favorite franchises of all time. There's a lot of reasons for that, but mostly because I grew up playing the franchise with my best friend Caleb, and we're in this for the long haul. You know, we enjoyed 6 because we're getting more of a story from these characters that we've invested in. Chris Redfield, Leon Kennedy, Jill Valentine, Claire Redfield, all of these characters are really important. So we're all about the dying and writing for this franchise. So it's really, really important to us. So when Resident Evil 7 came out and we got the brand new video game, and it was great and people liked it, and it went back to the scare factor, reminding me a little bit more about a Silent Hill than an actual Resident Evil game. That was fine, but with Ethan being introduced, I wasn't the biggest fan, but for what the game was, it was fine. To me, it felt very different. And at the end, when they have the reveal of Chris Redfield working for Umbrella, I was very confused, and I didn't like it because I did not like that character design. For me, Chris Redfield has always been the look of the remake of Resident Evil 5. I love that Chris model, and that's what I've been wanting. So with the rumors of Resident Evil 8 coming out and them talking about werewolves and the occult and how Chris Redfield's going to be a bad guy, seeing the trailer, I did get excited because it looks really good. It looks really pretty. I do very much enjoy that they're going back to those kind of Resident Evil 4 occult, looking at all these things that are happening. I got a very big vibe of Suspiria, and specifically like American Horror Story, specifically The Coven with the witches, because that's what I think. They're probably going to be the witches. They might be vampires, I don't know. As far as werewolves, for the Resident Evil franchise, it's not that far off, because again, we're talking about bioterrorism, right? A series that focuses on the idea of these viruses that transform people into monsters. So either if the werewolf is more traditional and it actually is a werewolf from lore, or if it's somebody that has some kind of a virus inside of them, Las Plagas, some kind of variant, whatever it is, I feel Resident Evil can handle that very well, because I think that's something that can play into the lore. But by far, the thing that to me was the most important was the very end where we get the reveal of Chris. And I just gotta say, thank you, Capcom, for giving us our good old Chris Redfield back. I know right now the internet is full of memes. We have a community of Resident Evil fans that either love it or hate it, but they're always vocal, and I appreciate that for the most part. I'm very excited because, again, we're getting a closer look to the Redfield we had at the end of 6, which I very much appreciate. Thank you so much for listening to the feedback on that. But also, more importantly, as far as this him being evil, him or not shooting Mia in the actual trailer, honestly, I think it's a red herring. If he does kill her, if that is who he's killing, then there has to be a reason for it. Because this is Chris Redfield, who has gone through so much and done so much for the lore of this franchise, that I don't think he'd just be a villain for villain's sake. So there's aspects to it, and I'm willing to kind of explore those things. On top of that, I really enjoy how he's back to his kind of beefy self. I like that he's a little bit bigger. It's the whole fact that the trailer starts with that concept of this is the end to his story. Are they talking about Chris? Are they talking about Ethan? Honestly, I have hope that this is something where we're going to get a little bit of both worlds. The new Resident Evil with Ethan, as well as the old, and I'm hoping that this is kind of the ending to Chris's chapter. He is old now. Fighting bioterrorism, whether with STARS or with the BSAA, it does that to you. So I'm liking this realistic look to him. Again, I'm loving the memes. As I'm talking through this video, I've been sharing pictures of my favorite things that I've seen on the internet. All that I can say is that I'm very excited for what the future holds for the Resident Evil franchise, and I'm so excited that my boy Chris is back. And ultimately, I don't think Chris is going to be a bad guy. I'm saying that right now. I think Capcom has been really good about listening to us, and I don't think they're just going to come in and throw all that character design away. And hopefully by the end of this, whether Chris lives or dies, I'm hoping he gets his happy ending. He's gone through too much. I'm a big Valenfield stan, so I would like it if he was able to retire and him and Jill end up together and be able to do their own thing, but we'll find out. So overall, I'm hyped for it. All you other Resident Evil fans, if you're out there, I'm hoping that it turns out to be something really cool. So yeah, let's take a look at what this game is going to be in the future. Resident Evil 8 Village. Hell yeah.